Hello there, everyone, and welcome to our midweek exhale. My name is Sharyn, and I am one half of the Exhale Awakening. And the other half, she's there on my screen. So normally she's to the side, but she's up today, is Marie. She's the other half of the Exhale Awakening. And we're going to lead you today in what I guess is our natural rhythm on a Wednesday evening. So we invite you to take a pause on a Wednesday evening. So we've gotten through the kind of the first half of the week. We're a little over halfway now if you work 5 days a week. And we're just inviting you to pause before we move off into the rest of the week. And we do that with a mixture of silence, birdsong, and breath work. And the silence and the birdsong kind of help us just to relax the nervous system, um, to move into what we call the parasympathetic nervous system. So, and that is the nervous system that is that little bit more calm, that little bit more relaxed. It's when we go into rest and digest, and that's a great place for us to keep kind of ticking back into. Um, and as well as the nervous system benefits to silence and birdsong, and I always have to check this. Um, the birdsong improves our mood. And that mood improvement can last up to 8 hours. So I guess for some of you, that's taking you into sleep. But how lovely if that's improving your dream mood. I really like that idea. So we can take that into your nighttime. And for those of you who are joining, and you've still got some of your day left, then I think that's lovely. And then whilst we're in silence, there's new research showing that we build new neural pathways, which is super exciting because I always thought our brain stopped growing at a certain point. And no, we can help it with a little bit of silence. So what are we going to breathe with today? So as ever, we're going to have 4 different breath works. In a moment, I'm going to start and introduce you into some breath awareness and give you some space to connect with your whole self and just notice how you've arrived. Then I'm going to we'll have some silence and some bird song. And then we're going to pass over to Marie. I'm not passing you anywhere. We'll pass over to Marie, and Marie's going to do now what to call this? She's going to do some triangle breath with us, but each time we breathe the triangle, she's going to get it bigger and bigger and bigger just to give you some kind of experience of your capacity. And then I think we'll get smaller and smaller and smaller again. So if you are one of these that kind of drift off during this breath work, maybe stay for that one because it sounds exciting. After that, Marie will pass back to me. There we go. So we're even now. And we're going to do a sip, sip, sigh. So we're going to and just sigh the breath out. And we're going to do that at varying speeds. You can choose your speed. And then we'll finish with coherence breathing, and Marie will guide that one. So that's our session for today. There are no contraindications necessarily to this, except I will say just listen into your body. And if any of the breaths that we are guiding you in don't feel good, then simply stay with us and breathe with your natural rhythm. You may even want to take a break and just go to your natural rhythm for a little while and then join in with us again. And that's okay too. We only have one real rule at the Exhale Awakening, and that is be comfortable. So take care of your comfort, whether that is your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual comfort, whatever it is, be comfortable. So move if you wish, verbalize if it's okay for you, wherever you are in your home and you wish to verbalize, then verbalize. Whatever your body needs is what we invite into this session. So with all of that said, get comfortable, seated or lying down, and we are going to get going. And just start by listening to the music and feeling the beat in the music. And notice if there's somewhere in your body where you're feeling it, the beat. As I'm tuning in, I can kind of feel it at the back of my neck, at the place where my neck meets my shoulders. But for you, it could be anywhere. Where is it that you feel the beat? And maybe bring your attention to all of your thoughts, everything that's running around your head right now. And I'm not going to ask you to quieten them or to take any action really, just to notice them. Give your thoughts some space. Maybe notice if your thoughts come and go. Or maybe notice if there are some thoughts that you're pretty stuck on and they're going round and round. But again, we're just noticing. And notice if those thoughts are creating any feelings and emotions in your body, in your being. And just notice what they are. Notice if you've arrived with any emotions. I was rushing a little, so there was a bit of a sense of panic. Just feel what is to be felt in your body. And how are you feeling in your body itself? Maybe you have some areas where you feel pain or tension. Maybe you can feel the relaxation just entering your body as you release everything that you've brought with you today. And you don't need to release it forever. Just put it to one side for this 40 minutes or so. if you haven't already, bring your attention to your breath. Noticing how your body is moving with the breath. Can you feel your sides expanding? Your belly rising and falling? Maybe your shoulders moving? And you will have naturally changed your breath just because we can't help it. But just notice if there is any further change that you want to bring. Perhaps you could invite relaxation on your exhale. Perhaps that part of the body that was tense or in pain might appreciate the intention of sending the breath to that part of your body in your imagination. We've got just over a minute left before we move into silence. And is there anything else that you would like to notice? Anything else that's crying out for your attention? Noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. Getting ready to enjoy this first period of silence.
And as the birdsong brings the silence to a close, just reflecting on how you felt in that silence. Did it feel long? Or was it over really before it began for you?